Well, welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Eric Frank.
And we are live from the CTV studios here in Wellington, Florida. We are at the Grand Champions Polo Club Santa Rita Polo Farm on the Aspen Field for the finals of the Halo Polo Trophy. 6 goals. Yeah, and we've been watching this 6 goal. It's been more like 8 to 10 goals. I think this game's going to go to another level. We might see a little bit of 12-goal polo here in this 6-goal final.
You said it, Dale, and I'm very much looking forward, like everybody here at CTV Sports, to see this final on, as you said, a beautiful Sunday morning. Let me just quickly run you through who those two teams are out on the field. Brookfield Farm Polo in the black, white, and green with Sophia Dobel at number 1, -1 for Facundo Freginet, the very strong 2-goal player at number 2. Then Grant Gansey at number 3 and Alex Webb, the young man from England, on the field for Santa Rita. They are in white. We have Artemio Figueres coming in at number 1, playing off 0 goals. At number 2, the very talented youngster that is Francisco. They call him Fran Spinacci. At number 3, Florencio Lanuse, the -1 goaler. And at back, coach and player, of course, Pablo Spinacci, coming in off 6 goals. Your umpire, your mounted umpire this morning is Roddy Matthews, and your third man field side, Mr. Steve Lane.
All right, to the action is going to start out right away here, and he'll be the captain, and he'll control the team from the number 4 position. That's Pablo Spinacci on 6 goals, and he'll be battling against, well, the other captain right there, Grant Gansey, but on the run, Artemio Figueres. He took that ball behind his back.
He did.
He did. That's the Hilario Ulloa shot.
Incredible. He
almost scored a goal. The first goal of the game, but nice attempt there as they'll bring it down. It's going to be Lanuse.
Sends it back, but intercepted or picked up by, well, he tried to, Grant Gansey there. Once again, wearing his lovely new polo helmet, of course, ambassador for Casablanca. A little bit of a sword fight, a stick fight going on here on the boards, literally on the halfway line. Left behind now. Nice big open shot there from the man from England, Alex Webb. Sends it up to the front door, looking for his number 2. Now, this young man, Facundo Freginet, remember, he has played an absolutely incredible tournament, the Halo Polo Trophy 6-goal. So good to see him in the final. And both of these two teams are very, very strong. So I think, as you said, that we are in for a cracking final on this gorgeous Sunday morning here at Santa Rita.
Pablo's going to use the outlet pass here, looking for Fran, and he's got his son. We'll see that, but it's going to be taken away, stolen away here by Artemio. Or no, it's going to be, it's going to be Lanuse on the move. Florencio, wearing the number 3, takes it down inside the red zone. So 2 attempts here early by Santa Rita, but unsuccessful, putting it between that 8 yards, 24 feet. And Brookfield will turn the defense into offense. Artemio now, he's going to get there on the black pony. Open back shot, perfectly placed here for Spinacci. Pablo will line out the team now. Pablo, his son, Fran, right there, number 2. Rotation by Santa Rita, backed up clean. Oh, Grant Gansey shot on goal. And Spinacci will get the first goal of the day with the high flag.
Yeah, he took his time there. Pablo Spinacci just looking for that little gap. You can see here on your screens again here. You see he's in the middle of a lot of traffic there. There's the little gap. Comes off the pony from a defending player. Second the shot on goal, and this time straight as an arrow. Cracking goal there by Pablo Spinacci.
Yeah, they actually started this game out here, Santa Rita, the way they want to start out against Brookfield. Brookfield has been a very strong team. They put Alex Webb at back and Grant, the 3 and 4. As you said earlier, Jan, Facundo Freginet, he works a lot. He's very busy. He's a great number 2. And then Sophia, she's done a good job in the front of the game, pulling the team, staying out there so that they have an option to hit to her. And remember, if there are any penalties, because she's out there, they'll move those penalties. Roddy Matthews, we use one umpire here for the 6-goal for Chucker Polo at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Steve Lane, third man IRO. He will be there with the iPad in real-time technology coming right from the field. So Steve has the ability to make a better call, help the umpires out there on the field side.
Yep. Well, that is CTV Sports. We really are very blessed to have such state-of-the-art technology here at the CTV studios, of course, here in the heart of Wellington. But as we wait for the players to come back out, let me just give you a quick rundown of how these two teams fared so far to make it through into the final of the Halo Polo Trophy 6-Goal 2023. Let's start with Brookfield Farm Polo. They won their opening game 3-1, beating the Polo School. And the second, they, again, a very close game. They beat Aurea 3-2. Santa Rita, they beat Aurea also 5-3, and the Polo School 7-3. So you could think that possibly Santa Rita are a little bit stronger on the goal scoring. But this is the final, and you know, as we do here at CTV Sports, anything can happen in a final. So back to the action we go. A little over 3 minutes left to play here in the first of our 4 chukkers.
Fran Spinacci's going to change onto the Gray Pony out of the courtesy change, which we'll be using once per chukker. Fran, not many touches in the first 3 minutes, but these 3 young Polo stars work well together. Remember, they are rated 0, A-rated, 2-0 players, and Lanuse has done a fabulous job at a -1 rating. So all of these players looking to raise their handicap. And when they do play well, this 6-goal team goes to more of a 10 or 12-goal team. So that's going to make sure Brookfield's got to keep up the pressure. Held and controlled here by Webb. He'll send everybody forward, looking for Grant Gansey. He's got Grant on the outside here. He can release his ball. A little bit of a miss hit. Good read by Grant Gansey just to stay in tune, take it forward, and here comes Spinacci.
Yeah.
Fran.
Very, very clever, this young player, of course. Fran Spinacci, not only technically an absolute genius, but also when it comes to reading the play. Now then, Spinacci Senior, try and open things up a little bit and find... Well, he was looking for his number 2, looking for Fran. Ball didn't quite come through, so once again, turned around here now by Facundo Fresinet.
Fresinet, he's going to slam on the brakes, and composure here by Brookfield, looking for a player to go forward. Good read, though, by Santa Rita to pick him up. We got a 2-on-1. That's Spinacci to Spinacci, my favorite summer drink, as he takes it in. Fran with the approach shot, checks his shoulder. Fresinet will apply the pressure, and Fran Spinacci has been stellar around the goal, and he'll pick up goal number 2 for the Santa Rita team.
Yeah, super goal there. Nicely played here. You can see it once again. The pass absolutely perfect on the approach. No mistake. And then just the 2 little shots there needed. But Dale, I must ask you, I thought your favorite drink was the Bellini and the Bellini.
The Bellini, but that's in the spring.
Sorry. I didn't get that update. Sorry.
Yeah, you got to get the updates, see? So we mix them up. But actually, both Spinacci scoring goals here. And I love seeing the father-son combinations. You do too, Yan. We talk a lot about it. We see that a lot in Polo. And it's very special for us when you see the father-son combinations come into play. Here they are, the 3 amigos again, and they attack you coming forward. Lanuse is going to lay that ball, but a little bit too far for Fran Spinacci. But a positive Polo. Players are lined out well.
So as we come to the end of that first chukker, well, Santa Rita... as I say, coming into this final with 2-0, as did Brookfield Farm Polo. But Santa Rita definitely getting off to the better start. As you said, 2 goals there by 2 Spinaccis. And I believe that will be the end of that first chukker. So make sure you join us when we come back after a very short break for chukker number 2 right here on CTV Sports.
Something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day, and the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
Welcome back to the Halo Polo Trophy Final. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Eric Frank.
And we are here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm on the Aspen Field, Grand Cherry Polo Club. And Brookfield Farm Polo team, they have Sophia Doble playing number 1, Fakuna Fresnel playing 2, Grant Ganzi playing the number 3, and Alex Webb playing the number 4. Santa Rita, Artemio Figueres playing the 1, Fran Spinacci playing 2, Florencio Lunuse playing the number 3, and Pablo Spinacci playing the number 4. They received a half of goal on handicap based on the matrix because of a 4-chucker polo. So after the end of the first chucker, with Fran scoring the goal and Pablo scoring the goal, that makes it 2.5 to 0. And we will make sure that we remind you on that, as on our scoreboard right there, to put the 0.5. We will remind you it is 2.5 to 0. And that half a goal, will come into play.
Oh, yeah, that can make all the difference, especially if it becomes a very close game, because obviously Brookfield Farm Polo, they need to see that goal as a full goal. You can't score half goals, of course, in polo. So for them, in effect, they now need to score 3 goals to take the lead.
You got it. And Grant Ganzi knows that, so he's going to take this one off the line. And I like this. Double G's going to line his team out and get Fresnel going forward. What's difficult about this is Pablo Spinacci, and that's where we want to see Sophia. Though if she can get in there and do some blocking and hooking on the number 4 in white, it'll help out. On the far side, Fresnel, once again, will work it down the sideboards. But there he is, Pablo. Turns this ball up here on the Palomino, and he's going to put that ball inside, turn around, taken out by Fresnel. He turns the quarter here, and you get a whistle on the play.
Yeah, that looked a little bit too close for comfort there on that turn. Let's have a look at the replay here. Coming down the line, there is a little shot from the wrist. Yeah, but as he turned in front of the player with the number 3 there in white, in front of Florencio Lanusa. That is how I saw it. And I've got a feeling the umpire, Roddy, saw it the same way. So a penalty from the center of the field, a 5B in favor of white, in favor of Santa Rita.
And remember, in the 6-goal polo also, even though that was close enough for any polo, that 2.5 strides, horses length coming in there. In 6-goal polo, they're going to keep that safe also in the 4-chucker polo. And we have, of course, we have 2 -1s playing today, 2 0-goal players, a 3 and a 2. So, of course, in lower rated polo, you get some beginners. We have some polo school players playing. You need to keep it safe out there.
Yeah.
And so you need to keep those distances safe, and Roddy Matthews doing a great job. The give and go here from Alex to Grant. Grant will pick up this one on the near side. Nice pickup. Then Fresnet's going to come over and try to help out a little bit. Actually, that was Fresnet. He's rotated to the back, and now Alex is in the front. So you are getting a bit of a rotation there. And you're going to get the clear and use it. And Spinacci does, and he's looking for Fran once again. Nice back shot here by Alex Webb. Nobody home with a training, and that ball's coming across the field. So good non-call here by the mound official. You need to be 100% on that right away. Alex Webb was riding at a 45-degree angle, and we had Lanuse coming across the field at that ball. It'll get controlled in the coffin corner, and then it bounces off a horse here. And we'll see if they call here. There's a number of different plays. He's going to call this one in probably to check. But you got to be careful when a player's in front of you right here. You can't just fire a ball into another player if he hasn't cleared yet. So, but if he did clear it and it does hit you, then you might have a blocking foul. But it could go the other way here. It could be hitting into the defending player.
Yeah, well,
that could be dangerous.
Yeah, that could be dangerous, Polo, exactly. And you mentioned the key word there, health and safety, of course, especially also at the lower level, very, very important. So, Roddy Matthews, as you can see, has decided to give a penalty on that play. Hitting into the horse is, of course, a very good call here by Roddy, because we're just going to say it wasn't intentional.
Safety.
It's safety.
Safety,
exactly.
Because if that ball was even higher, and it hits both, you got Artemio and the horse are in danger there. Remember, and Artemio was trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, he
if
was.
Artemio's staying there, remember, if you dive in to block a ball, then you go to block a ball.
Of course, that's
and
your own call.
You choose to be there.
Yes.
If you go in to choose to be there on a play like that, a mount, foul throughs, and hit you, you choose to be there.
Correct.
But if you're there, you're already there.
Yeah.
Then you have to be careful. So the offensive player needs to be careful. So I like this call. Very good. Great call. And they're going to move it over to the open goal. It looks like Pablo's going to take the stick here. Oh, penalty 4. They'll do a 4, which I like the ball placement there better because no possession on the play. Remember, the possession was with the Brookfield team. So very successful penalty 4 there by Pablo Spinacci.
And that is not only his second goal, but Santa Rita very much on a roll now. Of course, they were given that penalty, and they've made the most of it. 3.5 now to 0. Still waiting for Brookfield Farm to pick up their first goal here in this first half. We're just a little over 4 minutes left to play, and we have our, as we always do here at Grand Champions Polo Club, at all levels, be it 6, 12, 8, 12, and of course all the way up to 26, our courtesy change. Now, as we watch the players go off the field, let me remind you, and we did mention it on our broadcast yesterday, we have another triple header coming your way today on CTV Sports. Very much looking forward to the action, which is going to continue in the high goal. Remember, we had 2 high goal games yesterday in the Founders Cup. That was in bracket number 2. Today, the action continues in bracket number 1. Very important games here. Pampanorte Biotricity with Waqas Al-Sadiq and his team against Richard Mill. Of course, they're the ambassador, Pablo McDonald, the 10-goaler. They will be taking centre stage at 1 o'clock this afternoon on your screens. You don't want to miss that. And then, of course, the second game in bracket number 1 at 4 p.m. Brookshire taking on a very, very strong and a new team making their debut in the Founders Cup, Kaya Polo. So very much looking forward to those 2 games this afternoon.
Yeah, it should be fun. The World Polo League, as we say, is heating up. The games have been spectacular. Last year, this kids tournament was won by the Aurea team.
Yep.
And Petro Sabato, they didn't do as well this year. But they won the 6. They won the 8 to 12. So great job there. They were going for a triple header. We'll talk more about that team because we're back to the action here with just around 4 minutes left here in the second chucker play. Remember, only 4 chuckers, so you need to come out working hard early. And this is what Santa Rita does. On the far side, it's going to be left in there for Fran. Pablo's just going to ride by. He had the old line, so good communication by the Spinacci boys there. And then he leaves it for Fran. Fran checks down and goes from right to left there, and he's going to foul the second man. So if you keep an eye on this, watch Fran. He hits it to the inside. Then you have the player right there. Then she pulled out. Nice little ride-off by Sophia. And then that gives her player time. So you got to give credit where credit is due. Sophia, double here. Nice ride-off on Fran Spinacci. She pushes him wide. Then she just leaves the ball because her player, Frazinet, falls in behind her. And then Fran's got to come back from left to right to make a play on the ball. And the player fouling the ball has the right of way over a player moving towards the ball. Penalty 5A, and it'll be double G. Grant Ganzi, a little bit of a short hit here, but look at that. It's going to work out because Frazinet's going to turn up and meet that ball. That could have been a set play also. Now it's going to be Grant. Well done, Grant Ganzi. Takes it back to the inside. I mean, Spinacci needs to give way to him. Looks like they're sending Alex Webb forward now. So different strategy here by the Brookfield team. Frazinet going to work it inside the red zone. Taken out by Pablo.
Yeah, well, that is very, very good. Once again, defending. Now, Pablo Spinacci, of course, as I said, player, and of course, having also coached the team throughout this tournament. He, again, one of our pros here at Grand Champions Polo Club. And as you say always, Dale, what wins championships?
Defense. You got to have defense, and this is where they have the defense. Look at the 3 white players, and then they all scatter. Problem is there, once they went away, and then Lanuse knows that. I like the way they converged on Alex, and then they all split up to go to their positions. But you need to be careful there. What happened was he rode towards the ball where the ball was going, and his horse kicked it. If his horse doesn't kick it, probably a goal there for Alex Webb. They're going to go with the open goal penalty 2. It wasn't going in the goal, so I like the ball placement. Remember, anything that's going to be a goal and is fouled in the goal area, the vicinity is the penalty 2, but it'll be Grant Gansey with the penalty 2. 30-yard shot, no problem.
No problem for Double G. Grant Gansey. Remember, Grant Gansey, of course, winner of last Sunday's All-Star Challenge, and, of course, also very much part and parcel of the Founders Cup. His team did not get off to the best of starts here in that second WPL tournament, but what I like about Grant is Grant loves his game, loves playing in the 6-8. I mean, you will find Grant Gansey playing everywhere.
Yeah, he loves it. I love the new helmet, too. He surprised us the other day.
He did.
I figured he'd give me a heads up, but no, he came out. I love it. He still got his American flags on there, too, and loving the new colors and the new style here by Grant Gansey. Picked up here and controlled by Fran, and we're going to be in the final 2 minutes of this halftime. Alex, pressed by Lanuse, but Alex gets that shot off, comes across the field, and they're playing one-touch polo here as Santarita. They're going to find Artemio in front of goal. Got it, just off to the right side.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky there. You could see he was trying to keep the ball in play with a little backhand, but the ball just had too much pace on it. Again, A for effort. So, Brookfield Farm Polo have the ball. Knock in very quickly here coming from Grant Gansey. He's aware of the fact that the clock is ticking down, and I'm sure he'd love to move his team further downfield and ideally pick up another goal before the end of the first half. I'm sure Brookfield Farm Polo will have plenty to talk about here as to how they will try and crack this very, very powerful and very strong playing Santa Rita in the second half.
Alex, very strong on the polo pony. He takes Fran, keeps him at bay. Then he pulls this ball in. Looks like he was trying to control it there. Good read by Grant Gansey. And then you have Artemio turning that ball to the right. Looked like Artemio was off to the races. But let's see how close Grant gets in here. They come together. That's Alex. He leaves it there. It gets backed up. And we're probably going to, then Artemio spins around in front of Grant Gansey, and now ball placement. So they're inside, they're right around the 60, but they're over by the boards. Yeah, and we'll see whether Grant had the opportunity to shoot a goal. If he did, he'll get the open goal penalty 3. And if not, they'll move it back to a 4. But I think they're going to move this one in here for a 2 or 3. I think they're inside there, and Grant actually would have had that ball. Oh, it is a 4. Oh, they're going to go with the 4. It's good. It's good ball placement. No control of the ball there as they come around. No shot on goal. All the way over by the boards. And Grant Gansey, who already has here he has 1 penalty 2 under his belt. Let's see if he can put away a 4 here. Be a big goal. Yes, sir. That is a cracking goal, if I say, my brother.
Yeah, well said. A cracking goal. He hit that crisp and clean. And, I'm sure he'll be happy with that. And I think they'll not only will he be happy with the goal, but I think the team will be happy with that goal because you saw signs of Santa Rita starting to run away with things. New score then after these 2 goals is 3.5 to 2.
Yeah, huge goal, as you said, just for the energy. Keep the confidence up. But here they come as it's going to be Lanuse to win the bowl and get out in front, get running here. Spinacci's going to try to run that one, but I like this Don Call. He actually took it back on a 45-degree angle, and then he went to turn it. So a smart play by Alex Webb. Now they turn this one, and it's going to be Fran Spinacci, and Fran, good ball control. Grant Gansey goes to the near side. He'll keep it on the near side. Good ride off by Fran. And Alex will jump into the rumble seat and turn the defense into offense. Looks like Sophia should be out there. And does he make it far enough? Is that ball's going to get stuck on the boards? And that'll end our chucker. So time will elapse as we need. So here we go. Halftime. 3.5 to 2. A very close match here in the finals of our Halo Polo Trophy. And Jan-Erik Frank, any first words here on the first half.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, I think Santa Rita, they came out guns blazing. 2 quick goals in that opening chukker. And then again, a goal in chukker number 2. So Grant Gansey rectifying things. And I think very important to pick up a penalty 2 and a penalty 4 to bring his team back into this final. So as you said, 3.5 to 2. Plenty yet to happen. Plenty, I'm sure, will happen. So I think this is far from over. And I think that Brookfield Farmer finally now found that rhythm. They had a bit of an issue starting off in that first half, but I think those 2 goals will have a huge knock-on effect for when they come back out.
Yeah, well said. It looked like it was all Santa Rita early as they were playing their same game where they just they run down the field as a team, and with that 0.5, it gives them a little breathing room when it does get close. But 2 huge penalty shots by Double G Grant Gansey. We're going to go to a short halftime here. Stay with us. We'll be back for our second half of the Halo Polo Trophy. Live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, Santa Rita Polo Farm, Aspen Field, here on CTV Sports.
Happy to be back in town, playing with the best teams, best boys, and on the best fields.
So we're gonna start the season a full power horse.
Just happy to be back in Florida. It's hometown. Looking forward to getting back on these amazing fields.
Foot golf is a kind of life, and also it's a combination about golf and football.
So I got into sport through social media. Someone approached me on Twitter and said, have you tried it? I'd never heard of it at that point. So I went to my local course and tried it and just completely fell in love with the game.
This is not as easy as it looks on your body. It's a lot of kicking. We don't normally kick this many hard kicks in soccer.
For me, this and the U.S. Open are the 2 top U.S. tournaments. It's something we all look forward to every single year.
Great fun, and I think everyone would enjoy it when they try it. You can't not have fun.
When you set goals at the start of the season and you're able to achieve them at the end of the year, I think I can speak for everyone and say when we set goals and we make the sacrifices that we make, which a lot of people don't see, and then it all comes to fruition, it's a good feeling.
I literally live, breathe foot golf.
Hi, I'm Tomacho Pérez.
Hello, I'm Nacho Figueras.
Hello, I'm Martín Muñoz.
I'm Gonzalito Pérez.
I'm Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Hello, I'm Nacho Novillo Estrada. I made goals and here back in Aspen.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. Like Roddy Matthew has everybody on the field. Jan Edik Frank. A very it was a good first half. First chukker was all Santa Rita, and then the Brookfield team came back. And look, we got a 3.5. Remember the 0.5 for Santa Rita on the handicap to 2 goals.
Yeah, which of course means that Brookfield need to do at least what they did in that first chukker, which is score 2 goals just to get to take the lead. But I've got a feeling that Santa Rita are going to make it very difficult for them. They are playing very well together. The combination here, Artemio with Fran Spinacci, then, of course, Florencio and Pablo Spinacci, seems to be working very, very well. They spend a lot of time practicing, of course, and they will not go down without putting up a decent fight. So very much looking forward to the second half, which has, as you can see, just begun.
On the move right here, it's going to be Alex Webb. He's playing the number 4 position, as they have Sofia Doble in the front, Facundo Frezinet as the number 2. And look at this, Alex Webb, and the high flag. And this is the way you want to start off the second half. Remember, there are only 2 chuckers left in this final. Fran, bad luck there. I'm not going to go against the thought process here of taking that ball forward just based on how many people were behind him here. If he tails that ball, I'd have to talk to his dad on that, but I'm sure they're probably telling him to take that ball forward because Pablo was very close. He could have hit the tail shot, just bad luck. Skipped over his mallet, and Alex was in a good position on the broken play to finish it off and make it 3.5 to 3. They come together there in the bowl lane, and that's just miscommunications here by Santa Rita, as we are going to, looks like you're going to get a sandwich. And that would be an Alex Webb sandwich.
Yep.
Sofia was right there in line. They won't move the ball. They'll just drop it from the spot. He has the opportunity to check here. Our Roddy Matthews, our mounted official, but a pretty easy call. No malice involved. Just kind of had a walk. 2 players coming together. So they'll just drop. Most of the time on a sandwich, they will go for the spot or the closest line. Yeah, but if you're running full speed and you have 2 guys come on a hard bump, you could see an open goal penalty too. Doesn't happen that much on the Polo field. But remember, 2 players cannot ride off the same person. Penalty 5A. Oh, man, Grant Gansey just driving the ball perfectly down here. He's got Alex Webb out in front. Alex will override on the near side, and Pablo will control for Santa Rita in the white jerseys. Pablo taking his time here. I don't think he has anybody out in front. No, he's only got Grant, so now, they're going to go for it here. Grant's going to put him on his hip, and they slam on the brakes. Fran Spinacci. Remember, we have Artemio playing 1, Fran playing 2, and Lanuse playing 3 with Pablo. Good ride off here by Frezinet. And everybody comes together right there. Your mallets in the air, and you get a whistle.
Yeah, that looked a little bit. Let's have a little look at the replay. All going down the field, trying to control the ball there with about 30 yards out. Now look at the second row of players coming down. Yeah, he tried to just clip that one away. Might get called on reaching. Let's see how the umpire saw that, but that did look slightly borderline to me, Dale.
Yeah, this is another one of those. It's either going to go riding into the back shot, or riding or backing into a pony.
Yeah,
because you have 2 different plays going there. So what they'll do is they'll look at the angles and see who had the lesser angle, and in this case, because you called it, and you saw Sofia would rode almost right over the top of the ball, so that put Fran Spinacci, who was riding with her, on the lesser angle. So anybody to the left is going to be reaching, and that's what you're going to get here. You're reaching against the Brookfield team. Open goal penalty 2 from the spot, and it will be Artemio, and he'll get his first goal of the day.
So, with half a goal down after a lot of hard work there from Brookfield Farm Polo Club, looks like Santa Rita picking up a very convenient penalty to restore that, in effect, 2-goal lead, because the scoreline now leads 4-3.5.
Can we go back and see that one, guys, and I'll break it down while we're going to our courtesy change here? Let me show this. We can break this one down. Let me go back here and see, just to give everybody on CTV Sports a good look. We got a courtesy change going on. Check with the boys here. And here we go. So you're going to see this play. Now watch this right here. See the line coming down, going to be coming this way. Okay? Right here's the line right there. You see these 2 people right there. And then watch right there is where he reaches in front of Spinacci, who's following Sofia. That makes sense? And there you go. Get a better look at it. Thank you, guys. Good job there on the replay. So even though you're going outside and that, well, you know, what's funny, Yan, is that mallet is 49 to 53 inches long, and you have very long arms. You play a lot of tennis. So imagine you add the length, or you get a Chris Campson.
Of course.
Or Temio's brother. He's a very long, lean guy. And so if you think about how much distance you can have there, and Steve Lane would say about like 3 feet between the right-of-way, but because Sophia, who was on the black on Brookfield team, she rode through there. Now the lesser angle players get the ability to have that. And Fran was following the ball, and where we say the person following the ball has the right of way over a player that moves from left to right or right to left. So just a little miscommunication there by Brookfield. And it almost looked like Sophia was trying just to clear out, and you got to give credit where credit is due, and that goes to Fran Spinacci to ride that play out. That'll make it 4.5 to 3.
So 2 goals once again needed here by Brookfield Farm Polo, but still plenty of time. A good 3 minutes left here on the clock as we go back to the action.
Backed up cleanly by Lanuse, and in our last game with the Santa Rita team, they had Lanuse going forward. I like seeing Florencio rotating to the number 3 position. Cleans it up there. You see how he didn't mess with that ball. He knew that he had a 2-goal player with him. There's the same play. And it's exactly the same play that we just saw they called down in the goal mouth. You had Alex Webb following the ball right there. Fran comes from left to right, reaches in front of him to take that ball. And they'll drop this ball from the spot. And we're going to get a great shot here of Grant Ganzi, his new helmet. Love the American flags right there. And look at this. We're going to get a great shot here on CTV Sports. Double G gets a hold of this one.
Not quite straight, but very, very deep.
And did it go off the field, or did Florencio knock that ball off the field?
That's exactly what I was just asking myself.
I think they did, so you're going to get a safety out of this. Yeah, let's take a good look at the ball. Keep an eye on it. It's going right here. And there's where it's going to go. They pick it up. And did he touch it?
Well, this is what I was just thinking because...
Yeah, I wonder if he about someone off his mouth there because it looked like from here. But it's going to be a safe... Oh, so no, it was more of a right-of-way violation, as I said, because we didn't see the safety, so you're going to get the open goal penalty too. So you can see that. That was a good call. It looked like Florencio did come in front. We were looking for the safety, our fault there, but great call by the mountain official, as it was a right-of-way violation before that play. So the lines that I drew there for you were exactly in line, and you can see that Florencio did have a right-of-way violation blocking on the play, which took the goal shot away from Fresnel.
So with that said, 4 to 4.5. So Brookfield Farm Polo coming back very strong here in the second half. A goal by Alex Webb and 3 so far by Grant Ganzi. And they have possession once again. A nice long ball into the danger zone here by the number 2, by Facundo Fregenet. Looking for an attacking player, but it's end stop here with Pablo Spinacci sending that ball back up the field.
On with the Spinacci boys still in front, turned around here, and third chucker has been Brookfield. It's going to be Fresnel. He's due now. Here comes Facundo on the Great Pony, leaves it behind. Alex will control the line and then leave it for Facundo. Facu trying to steal this one away. It's a loose ball play here, and Artemio on the little bay pony, dropping his head, keeping him out in front. Artemio, well done on the near side. 2 pickups. Now he'll leave it for Spinacci. Good communication. Who's next? Grant Ganzi.
And,
Grant. Yeah, he's going to regroup and take it to the side here.
Yeah, I thought for a minute that he might have sent the backhand, but he did a very clever play. He had space. And, of course, has the ability to take the ball round in front of his goal mouth. So good play here by Ganzi, and that has opened up things very nicely. On the move now, Alex Webb. He's got a man on behind him. You see they're coming very strong. It's Fran Spinacci. Webb. Yeah, slight little bounce there, but he was right there with him. Fran Spinacci, and a clearing shot here from Artemio Figueres. Good play by Santa Rita.
Yeah, they keep the pressure on by Fran. And then Artemio falls in. He wants to get going on this black pony. He says, come on, guys. This is my third chucker horse and 4 chucker poles. And look at this little black horse run. He gets out in front, but Grant Gansey mounted up well also. Cuts the corner. Shuts Artemio down. And now they leave it for Pablo. And he's got people in front. There comes Lanuse and Fran. Fran back to Lanuse on the give and go. Now looking for the finish. Florencio. And just a power polo play by Santa Rita, which starts with Pablo Spinacci right here. One-timer to Florencio on the near side. Look at Fran. Good read. Fran falling behind. He was already moving right back to Florencio. And that's what we were talking. We were sitting talking here in the CTV studios. And we were talking about a couple of the plays about Fran, how smart he is on the polo field as a young player. If he wasn't moving before Florencio goes near side, he doesn't get there.
No.
He has to be anticipating the miss.
Now, that was textbook polo. I mean, that really was absolutely a cracking polo, and that will bring us to the end of chucker number 3. So 2 goals apiece, making it 4 goals to 5.5. Dale, all going to come down to the 4th and final chucker.
Here we go. You don't want to miss it. We'll be back here on CTV Sports.
Temperature is 8 degrees above normal.
Experts are warning. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Never bothered me anyway.
I am Nick Weaver. I am the co-founder and COO of Blue Delta Gene Co. I probably measured over 30,000 butts, 7 feet tall and 7 feet wide. Doesn't matter. It is fun making people happy. When you make a garment that fits, that's one thing. When you make a garment fit and look good, that's another thing. And we are very good at the latter. We have grown our company by taking care of people. We have grown by making jeans that fit. There are some things that will never change. Where it's made, how it's made, and who's making them. Every jean is one of one. But now we can get you measured from anywhere in the world. We have rolled out a virtual tailor system, blown away with the technology. It's unbelievable how accurate it is. It's a quick, easy, touchless way so we can get the measurements to make you a pair of damn good jeans.
Blue Delta Jeans. Check them out. Unbelievable. I had the opportunity to meet the owner there. What a man. So here we go. We're set up here for our 4th and final chucker. The score is 5.5 to 4. So the Brookfield team, they need a couple goals. If they were to score 2 goals when they win by half a goal. And it has been a great third chucker. Both teams playing just strong polo, passing the ball, shooting the ball well. And so it's all going to come down to this, Jan.
It is indeed. And look at that, Spinacci to Spinacci. The guy is such a talent, such a clever young player. But then again, of course, with Pablo Spinacci being the father, no surprise that he is making progress in leaps and bounds. But now let's watch this young man, another huge potential, another big name here. Oh, look at that nice pickup on the near side here for Brookfield Farm Polo. We needs to take it round the bend there. And look how quickly Santa Rita come back, and that will have been part of the strategy. You know, come back in defense, as you keep saying, Dale, and I'm fully with you. Championships are won with a solid defense. Picked up now and turned around into offense by Pablo Spinacci.
Yeah, Fran turns it, leaves for his father. You can see he had his head on a swivel. He looked like a little bobble, what his bobble does. He was like looking at everywhere to make sure he found the right person. This is great, though, because Fresinet, he stops it quickly. You know, Brookfield, they want to get the first goal here just to be down by a half a goal. Elgin Webb, well done, Alex. That's good ball control. Go look at the sword fighting. He's still got Sophia in the back, and they got Pablo in the front. And then a whistle on the play, and this is right there in front of goal. Let's see how close they really get. Well done, Alex Webb. He takes one mallet, two mallets, and a ride-off, and that was a clean ride-off coming from the side. Sophia up right there, and Pablo's going to meet that play. Now, was the ball going in? They'll probably go with a 2 here. I don't think you're going to get the 1 just because there wasn't a shot on goal, and they were kind of in a melee. See if they talk about it. They are going to go with the 2. So no goal in possession. I like the small ball placement. That's what this is a play where, umpire discretion on this. So go ahead with the 2. There you go. But this is a perfect way to start out the 4th and final chucker. Grant Gansey knows it. Alex Webb knows it. Sophia and Facundo now down by a half a goal.
And this is where that half a goal makes all the difference, of course, because in effect it counts as a goal as far as Brookfield Farm are concerned. Well, they were in a very similar situation in the first half where they got within half a goal. That was short-lived after then Santa Rita came back with another very quick answer. Now then, let's see if they can do the same again here in chucker number 4. Gansey now having to play the Secretary of Defence. Nicely stolen back, but very short-lived. There's the second player taking it back up to the halfway line. But look at that. Very quickly, Santa Rita in position to get the ball back and turn defense into offense.
Florencio's going to back it up to Artemio. Artemio goes for the near side play. Almost achieved that play out of the air. But look at this guy, Alex Webb, coming in hot here in the 4th chucker. Spinacci, Fran. Looking for the back shot. You can hear his dad calling for it right there. Perfectly passed. Spinacci to Spinacci. Summer drink of the rich and famous. He's going to slow this one down now and let people go running by him. Well done, Pablo. Just try to develop a play here. You see Grant back there keeping an eye on Artemio. Well done, Grant Gansey. Gansey playing a great back. Remember, he plays number 2 in the World Polo League. So a different position for him. Fresinet comes flying in there, and we get a whistle on the play. That'll stop the action.
Yeah, a long, long run here. You can see Roddy Matthews just explaining, but let's have a little look at the footage here on our screens. There is the ball, couldn't control it. Yeah, and I think that is where...
miscommunication by the 2 young polo players, man. 2 young. Look at them. You know what's great? They're both looking at each other going, man, we messed up there. Because Artemio had that. He could have taken it forward. Artemio was already on the right of way. And then Fran and Artemio were talking or maybe just being cordial to each other. Too cordial.
Yeah, too cordial.
As they play unselfish polo or being unselfish. But that's a play where you need to be selfish. Look at Pablo's going to talk about it, but what's wrong? How are you going to do? Hey, sorry, guys. He had the right of way, and then he went from right to left in front of Fres. I think it might have surprised Facu when that happened. But it was funny to see the two young guys looking up in the air like, ayúdame, por favor, help me, somebody. Well, we'll see what they finally call here. That's kind of what we saw here as Artemio is going to go ahead and switch here in front of you. This is the way they do it. Look at how nice and calm those 2 horses are.
Yeah, and how well kept. Look how beautifully in
Beautiful.
Great condition. Yeah.
And there's Willow, one of our top groom trainers here for the Santa Rita Polo Farm, the Aspen Valley Polo Club. They're in the maroon helmet. Travels with the trainers and the groom travel with the over 300 head horses from Grand Champions Polo Club in the Santa Rita Polo Farm to our sister club, the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So if you're looking to play polo in the summer from July through September, you can check out that, AspenValleyPoloClub.com. Get all the information that we talk about, Yan and I, at gcpolo.com. And our Director of Operation and our General Manager, Cale Newman, and Juan Bellini. Their phone numbers are on there, and you can get all information you need. Just give them a call, and they will get you set up either with the polo school, the clubs, and also remember the Polo on Demand program, the most unique polo program in the world. And you just need to call on the Polo on Demand program, and they'll fill you in on everything that you can be involved with. And it's just as it says, you demand it and you'll get it. All right, so you're going to move this one to center. We were right in on blocking foul. And it'll be Grant Gansey here to do the honors on the 5B.
And he's been hitting those long balls very, very well today. Remember, he scored a penalty 4 and 3 penalty 2s, but the penalty 4 was an absolute cracking goal that he scored. Now then, half a goal in it, Dale. Can Brookfield turn this around? They are just down by half a goal, or will Santa Rita get this over the finishing line and win the Halo Polo Trophy 6 goals?
This could bite Brookfield. Could have problems here because remember earlier, talk about moving out of the way, and then very similar to the call that we had earlier. So let's see if they stay consistent on this. Yeah, Roddy Matthews, he's going to stay consistent. Well done, Roddy. Fabulous job here by Roddy Matthews.
Indeed.
In the finals. Yeah. By himself on partner day with the association, of course, Steve Lane on the sideline. Two-man team doing a great job. Calling this final, very consistent today. So, from the center then, penalty 5B in favor of Santa Rita. I'm pretty sure that Pablo Spinacci will try and drill this one or get it down the field as far as he possibly can to get his attacking players hopefully in a situation where they are in shooting range and able to pick up possibly another goal. Now then, he did hit that well, and that could be a turnaround, and all of a sudden turning defense into offense. Lucky he missed that ball because that would have been the same call. Yeah. And they would have went the other way. I don't know where Artemio came from, but a good read by Artemio. I thought it was a true breakaway play. Fran, he'll pick this one up, carry it into the corner now. Using the corner, no, it's actually going to be Lanuse. And it's Florencio working it down. He's got Fran in the rumble seat. Fran looking to take his time here and might as well wait. Here comes Pablo. And now everybody will go forward with a white jersey on. Pablo's going to have to use this ball, so either run or hit. He's going to hit, and he's going to go for the goal here. And wow, it gets inside and taken out by the Brookfield team, and it'll be Facu. Frazinet looking to get a breakaway or trying to escape everybody. He's got it now. Horsepower, who's got it? Well, this could be a very important run here now for Brookfield Farm. If they can keep that pressure on. Alex Webb coming in from the second row. Nicely done, Spinacci. Yeah, well, he needed to, and he got a piece of it, but not really where he wanted because Alex Webb read it well, saw it coming. Went out to the left, passes the stick over now to his number 2. Frazinet round the outside again, trying to avoid all that traffic. Gansey also in situ. And we have another whistle with a little over a minute left to play here, Dale, in chucker number 4. Oh, wow, let's see. Frazinet takes it forward. A little swipe right there. Change of the right-of-way. And, Grant gets there. And Pablo was like, I'm leaving. But see, this is where did he take the most direct route out? So if Pablo just goes straight across, doesn't make a play. What do you think? If he just goes, you see how he went like this? He went, and then he went up the line, but he kept riding. If he just goes straight across, then he would be home and free. You think they'd let Grant go with the ball there? Play the advantage? You realize that then Pablo's on the right side, and Grant's going left. Yep. So, and Grant's got a clean route to the goal there, see? So this is why I tell you, we mentioned a lot about players think they're taking the most direct route out, but they're not. They're taking the route that they like because convenience puts them in a better defensive position. And so that's why you're going to go ahead and get the right-of-way violation here. Yeah, but again, you said it, and that is consistent with the way Roddy's been upright. Very consistent. Yeah, I was just wondering if he did go across. Because remember, if he just went, and we'd have to see it in real time, he might have not had time just to go straight across. Still might have been a right-of-way violation. The timing would have been different if Pablo just kept going straight instead of turned. So, and then you might have had a two-horse. You might have had enough time for Grant for a non-call. So that's what the conversation there it's always interesting on that because we've seen this week 4 or 5 times where fouls have been called based on the defending player not taking the most direct route out. They take the most convenient. All right, so Grant Gansey with an opportunity, and his first opportunity today to bring the Brookfield team to a lead. Wow, stopped in there by Alex Webb.
And he was appealing, but the umpire said, no, keep playing. But now the whistle comes.
Now you get a whistle. So let's see if it's the late whistle, the slow whistle, or if there's a foul afterwards. And that ball goes down. Alex grabs it, does a little spinaroo. That looked clean to me there.
Yeah.
And I think, well, maybe not. We'll see, because Florencio looked like he was. So they're going to look at this one. They'll take the time and slow it down, and we can run it back one more time, guys. Just take a little look for the studios, for the CTV Sports crew here, as they are going to go ahead and bowl this ball in. I like it. I like this. I didn't think there were fouls anywhere.
Yeah?
Yeah, good call by the IRO third man. After looking at everything, I agree with all of that. I think you do too, Yan.
Yes.
The first play was a great steal.
Yeah.
And the second one, Frezinet did stay out to the side.
Exactly.
So they'll throw it in. They'll bowl it in. That's what the procedures are. Uh-oh. Alex Webb for the go-ahead. Right in front, Frezinet.
Oh.
Frezinet, all the way around, spinning. And just still in play here. And then finally a whistle to stop the clock. And look at this right at the end here. We're getting closer. Let's see what happens. I thought Alex was going to get it. Then I thought you were going to see, his horse kicked it. Now he turns it. And 1 meeting 2.
Right.
Is the issue. As it looked like 1 meeting 2, but we'll see what they decide to do here. But I don't think that Pablo can meet there.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he needs to. Fran needs to pull out of that play, or go to the ride-off. Go to the ride-off harder, and push away. They'll watch these tapes over these young players, and they always want to. They want to learn from every play. Yeah,
of course.
He's either got to be just completely check out of there, which was impossible, I think, based on everybody around us. Is an easy tap in for Grant Gansey. Grant, 100% from the penalty line, double G. Well done. He did not. Remember, he's not hitting them in the World Polo League.
No.
He's ready to hit them, but Bartow's been taking them.
Yep.
And Bartow's been doing a super job. So no problem there. But Grant, he's still going and practicing because, 1 penalty 4 and 4 penalty 2s today, and they only have 1 goal from the field.
And the ball is back in play, Del, and Santa Rita now are running out of time. And once again, Brookfield Farm have won the throw-in. This will be exactly what they need now to have that key word possession on the near side. Frisianet trying to steer that one into or between the goal mouth as Spinacci will send it back up the field. The first horn has gone, and if I'm not mistaken, Del, the second horn has gone as well, and that brings us to an end. So they saved it to the very, very end. Well done, Brookfield Polo, Sophia Dobel, Facundo Fresianet, Grant Gansey with a total of 5 goals, and Alex Webb, the young man from England, also picking up a goal. A great fight from Santa Rita, and I'm pretty sure that Pablo will be telling his boys, guys, you did a great job. You can leave the field with your head held high. So congratulations, winners of the Halo Polo Trophy 6-goal final 2023. Brookfield Farm Polo, and here are your final match stats. 6 to 5.5. Remember, half a goal difference. It is going to be very close. Shots on goal, Santa Rita, there you go, 7 to 6. Knock-ins, well, there's a little bit of shooting by the Brookfield team, and that's where they win. And throw-ins, well done by Santa Rita, winning 4 more.
Fouls committed though, and this is where Santa Rita, the young boys, they'll watch this tape and clean that up. 9 compared to 4. Good job by Brookfield. And then 5 goals scored by Grant Gansey, double G from the penalty line. That is huge. And they are 3-4. He had 4 30s, of course, and the 160. So great shooting there by the Brookfield team. Congratulations to them. Our first final today is always cool. This as we get going for our triple header day. The other games are also World Polo League Founders Cup games, so make sure you join us for those. For Jan Edick Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I want to say thank you for making us leaders of polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.